Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. Based on my common sense, I try to keep it down nitty-gritty under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, I'm very fucking important and not important to liberals, libertarians, people who believe in God, people who like to smoke, people who like to drink, people who like ayahuasca, people who like DMT, simps. Okay, you're everywhere. 90% of you listeners, discretion is advised. These videos are not for you. Please don't watch my fucking videos. Only the elite, baby. Who's not sensitive, people who ask questions, those type of people I'm interested in. You don't know who the hell I am. You don't know my personification, my mental problems, my situations. You don't know me personally, like fucking Donald Trump, but you gonna vote for fucking Biden. Shit like that. I despise most people. I love animals more than humans though, but I don't fuck the animals. Now, though I talk about random subjects and topics and stuff, which most people don't talk about, but if you see it on the internet, they got it from me. Okay, maybe they was random and it's crossed over the universe and found out. But let's talk about a subject now here. If you have any comments, questions, insults, or roasts, you put it down below. If you have any comments, questions, insults, or roasts, you put it down below. Listener's discretion is advised. I don't always swear in my videos, but I try to make sense as much as possible under 10 minutes. Now, this video is going to be about slave versus the modern day slave. The modern day slave actually started with Abraham Lincoln. Let's put it like that. People, the Republican, okay, the Republics, the Republican GOPs, okay. Everyone wants to be a slave. People say, you making your wife to be a slave. Let's give it a definition, simple terms, layman's terms of what a slave is. A slave is someone who's in chains or in bonds, who basically is underpaid, disrespected, and they're told what to do without any kind of compensation for what they do for their master. That is the definition of a slave. You're being told what to do. You're not getting any compensation. You're yada, 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 yada. You're being disrespected. That's a slave. You're not respected when you're a slave. You're getting scraps. You're getting scraps. But what is a modern day slave? What you may ask. A modern day slave started with Abraham Lincoln. Okay, you know, now people want to be, everything wants to be monetized now. You're getting paid for your services, right? So now people have the freedom of getting their skills up to be paid a certain amount of money so they can have life living like medieval times, okay? But of course, in medieval times, people worked, but they were overtaxed, okay? But of course, if you don't work, you die, okay? But you have the freedom of choice to be a modern day slave or to be a slave. You have a choice. Now, I try to tell people all the time, I didn't put my wife as a slave. I didn't disrespect her. I didn't do all those things. I'm just cruel, as straight up as I can be. I'm being myself. I was like myself way before she even, of course, she stayed with me for like 5 years on the internet. She knew me. She know I'm outspoken and direct. She knows I'm an alpha. I don't be holding my tongue. What the fuck? If you want to say my breath smells, right? I'm not sensitive either. I don't understand the logic what most people have. I said, I don't treat my wife as a slave. She knows me and she loves my personality. If she gets tired of it, she has a chance to change or take a wrong choice. She can make paths. She got different paths. I brought her in America for that reason. But I got a plan for a plan for a plan, so I'm safe. Okay, I'm okay. Jesus Christ, okay? You're only a slave is if you choose to be a slave. You're only a modern day slave if you choose. A modern day slave is someone who gets paid for their services. Services rendered. Everyone wants to be a slave. I'm a slave to this fucking phone. This is my therapeutic purposes. Everybody wants to be a slave for this, and that. You could put name tags on, labels on it, all you want. A modern day slave is something you choose to be. Just same thing as an old school slave with the chains and shit, the niggas picking cotton, okay? But trust me on this now here. You know what the fucking word slave mean. Don't get it misconstrued. If you don't know the difference between a modern day slave and a slave, you need to just do some more research, okay? People just still don't have no concept and idea what those things are. You making her into a slave. People like, you talking to, like, no, bitch. No. That's who I am. I'm a comedian. I'm going to make fun of you. You can make fun of me. Make fun of me. Jesus Christ. I wouldn't mind that, okay? People make fun of me all the time. Even people's threats. I love threats. Oh, my goodness. I love threats. Okay, people always talking behind the screen until you get knocked the fuck out. And then they don't got no money. I said, hey, if you want to fight, okay, we're not going to talk about murder, death, and kill because all that shit is tracked on the internet. You don't want to talk murder, death, and kill. You just rather just shut the fuck up and try to seek me out and try to find me and kill me. Why would you want to do that? That's a waste of time and effort and energy. You could be killing an innocent person. You don't know what you're doing. You're killing a person. You're getting mad. You're getting threatening people. If you come up, but anyway, listen, babies, and dudettes, and simps, and beta cucks. If you want to fight me, put some money where your mouth is at, okay? All right? Damn, I'm like, why would you say I'm going to whip your ass? And I'm like, you don't even know me. You don't even know if I'm a boxer. You don't know if I train fucking Mayweather. You don't know none of those things. You don't know if I know McCraw. You don't know anything. You just talking out of the side of your nose behind a screen. When I'm on the court and I play with big people, even some big people are afraid of playing against me. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's my face. Maybe I don't say shit, okay? Maybe they just sense something. I don't know what it is with big people looking like they have a sense of fear when they say something to me. I don't know why they're so respectful. Maybe this is where I'm at, okay? It's weird. Maybe because I'm cop D's, my body's fucking ripped and shit. People say I look like I'm military. I said, I'm not military. I just work out. I just take care of my health. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, my God. I don't be pissing people off. If you call me a name, I'm going to call you a name. And it goes back and forth. They say, you a scrub. And then I'm going to call you a rookie, okay? And then we're not going to trade any blows. But we're not getting off the subject right here. Everybody wants to be a slave. Sometimes I'll be looking for sugar mommies out there. I'll be looking for sugar mommies. Is there any more sugar mommies out there who want a quality fucking motherfucker? A quality fucking gigolo? A quality man? They can pay them. Just go to the man and say, hey, you know, I'm offering this amount of money to you if you do these things for me. And see what he says. Men are more susceptible of being open-minded like that. If you want to know if you're a modern-day slave, everybody wants to be a slave. Everybody wants to be served. Everybody wants to be abused in some sort of way. People like fetishes. People like to explore their boundaries and limits. That's what America's about. That's why America's called the whore of Babylon, okay, in so many words from over in other countries. Do you eat babies? Do you do these things? Hell yeah, America does a lot of despicable things. There's a lot of fucking beta cucks and Negroes and niggas in this country, niggers too, who complain about America. And I'm like, you can easily leave the fucking country. It's not hard. You can leave the country and go to Africa if you want. The shitholes of a country's over there, okay? I'm like, I don't understand that. Which shithole is better? You want to be a shithole in America where there's winter time? Or do you want to go in another country where there's no winter? And they think they have a winter over there. Which one is it? Which one do you want to go to? I'd rather go to another country. I actually lived in Ethiopia for 2 years, motherfuckers. I got videos. I'm going to tell you how warm it is. People think they think their winter is fucking rainy season over there, okay? When it hits 40 degrees, it's like, oh, it's winter season over there. That's how most foreigners think, okay? If they're not evolved like most Americans. But I'm telling you right now, everybody wants to be a slave. Everything is about money now. Okay, even the women are about money. That's why you have to have a backup upon the backup and the backup and the backup and the backup and the backup, and then you'll be okay. So other than that, I tell people all of the time, stop saying slave when you don't even know what a true slave is or a modern day slave is. I said, do you even know what you're talking about? Most of the time, most people don't know what they're talking about. Sometimes I don't know what I'm talking about. Sometimes I'll say a word and that's not the correct word. People make mistakes. We only human. You only live less than 100. I told my wife, you only live less than 100 years old. You might as well just give me your fucking sister and do polygyny. When you only have a house, then you have 2 cars. Now your ass is walking in the fucking snow. I ain't taking care of you. What the fuck are you talking about? It's disrespectful to me. Actually, she wasn't disrespectful to me. She's just too scared. She wasn't ready. She lied. She lied. So if you lie, you die faster. Okay, that's not my problem. I say you give me certain things, I give you certain things. Leverage is the key. Everyone is a slave to something. She wanted to try to be manipulative, and she lost. Not my problem. Not my problem. Same thing what people do when they look for attention. They're a slave to attention. I be on this schizo page, and I'm like talking to people who I could feel strongly that they're not schizo. I don't diagnose people, but I can tell if somebody's just depressed, manic depressed. I could tell if somebody's just psychopathic, and I could tell someone who's a perpetual liar just by talking to them for a few minutes. I can just completely understand the whole psychology. It's crazy, right? It's amazing to understand and learn what human psychology is. And so I try to tell people, the more what I'm saying is that everybody wants to be some sort of slave or modern day slave. A modern day slave is usually getting paid so they can feel comfortable, okay? But other than that, I got my daughters, okay? Yeah, that's my daughters and stuff here about to come in here. And that's all I wanted to say. So I'm going to post this on the internet, and y'all understand now what a slave versus a modern day slave is, okay? It's under 10 minutes, and you have a nice motherfucking day. Peace.